Hi everyone, Tyler here, and in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to play Revenant in Apex Legends. Now, the first thing we want to know about Revenant is Revenant has some very interesting abilities. He just had his abilities reworked, so I'm going to show you his new abilities and how you may want to use him. Now, Revenant is pretty tall, but he does have an amazing passive ability, and his tactical is pretty helpful, and his ultimate is really good. Now, one thing I'm going to show you here is first, if you need to get in and out of situations quickly, you're going to want to use his tactical ability. Now, if I go ahead and just tap on his tactical, you'll see that you get a little bit of a jump. Now, one thing I wanted to show you, and one thing you may not know about his tactical, is you can actually charge it up. So as you hold that tactical button down, you will actually spring forward even further. Now, what are some situations that you would want to actually use this tactical ability? Well, sometimes when an enemy has high ground and maybe you knocked one of the teammates and you know they're going to go for a revive, maybe he's up there and we can go ahead and just get right up there by charging up his tactical. So we'll go ahead and hold it down. And as you can see, the screen zooms in a little bit. You kind of see the smoke come out of his hands here. This means you are fully charged up, and then you can let it go and you will fly. I mean, fly through the air. And you can get up to this high point where maybe they're reviving back here and suddenly you're up here and you can finish them off. Now, that's great for getting into high places. Another great opportunity is if you need to actually drop back and heal. Say I'm fighting this guy right here. We're going back and forth and I get really low. And so I back up, take some cover and heal. Now, another thing that I could do is once I'm all healed up and maybe my teammates are right here, they're fighting, what I can do is actually just jump over everyone and I can kind of pinch them now in the middle. Now this guy is in the middle between me and my teammate, and we can kind of go ahead and both take shots at him and have a better likelihood of knocking him because we are pinching him in the middle. It's kind of like monkey in the middle right there. All right, next is his ultimate. Now his ultimate is so good. We're gonna go ahead and start his ultimate here, and you go through the animation. Now we have 70 additional health essentially added to our shield. So as people shoot us, we're gonna go ahead and be able to get that extra damage taken, and that's gonna make us super strong. If you've ever tried to fight a Revenant in his ultimate, he is very hard to take down. Now, one thing that's great about this also is we can go ahead and run around and we can just take damage, but also if we get a knock, that's gonna be a great opportunity for us to push, and like we said, we can go ahead and spring on them with that tactical ability. Now, one thing I did want to mention that is really cool about Revenant is his passive ability. A lot of people don't know about his passive, but his passive is that he can crouch and he can move quickly. Look at how fast I'm moving in a crouch position. If you know how fast Legends move in a crouch position, it's very slow. And so Revenant being able to crouch, he also goes very quiet. So let's go ahead and come up with an example of when you might want to use this. One thing that I wanted to show you here is maybe there's a team right here. Let's say there's a team right out here and there's a team right here and they're fighting, and we just rolled up on them as a third party. And so we come around the corner and we're like, oh wait, there's enemies right here. One thing we're going to want to do is crouch. We can go ahead and come up on them very quickly in our crouch position, and this guy is gonna have no idea we're even here. We're now at the back of this team, completely quiet as Revenant. So if your entire team is with you, you could elect the Revenant to go first. So we all pull up here and we're like, oh, there's a team right here. I'm gonna go up first. I crouch, come up silently, go ahead and shoot this guy in the back. Once we knock one, then they can go ahead, the rest of your team can push up and you can third party super easily. Another great idea or opportunity for the crouch would be when you're going for a revive. If the team knows that you're about to get a revive, a great opportunity would be for you to crouch and move to a different location where they will not really hear you going, and then you can go ahead and get another revive. Again, guys, this is just a few tips for playing Revenant. He really is a fantastic legend, and the way they reworked him makes him super good and super strong. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Be sure and subscribe if you like today's video, and drop a like, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.